Well, North County's first shelter for homeless young adults is now open. Here to tell us more about the VISTAY house and how it supports foster kids is Mayor of Vista, John Franklin. Good morning. Thanks for being here. This is a really needed, I think, venue for a very specific population, and hopefully can get them on their feet. Tell us a little bit about the VISTAY house.
Well, we're really proud to be doing this in Vista for aged out foster youth and young people between the ages of 18 and 24. That's the age demographic. When we talk about being 40 times more likely to die on the streets, that's the group that we're talking about. That age demo particularly is at a much higher likelihood of overdose and death from exposure and overdose on the streets. So being able to provide this resource and being able to provide a loving and really a beautiful environment with some great people and a beautiful place to make friends and launch. It's a 9-month program, and our goal is to help these young people develop self-reliance, to get them job skills, and to really help them get a foothold that gives them a foundation to succeed as young adults, get off the street and really put their lives on track to succeed. So that's something I'm really proud to be able to do in Vista.
Yeah. Now, I would think the goal is to be able to serve more people. How many individuals can this home accommodate? And is there a plan to hopefully expand that?
So right now we're serving 13 individuals. We could probably serve closer to 21, 22 at this facility, and we may, but we're gonna start slow. The program is getting their feet underneath them. Urban Street Angels that operates in the downtown, and I had a chance to meet Eric and Kim and the other folks that are involved with Urban Street Angels. It's a phenomenal program, very loving program, one that demands accountability from program participants. And in Vista, I think that's very important. Accountability has to be a part of everything. With the right hand, we offer every compassionate assistance that we can think of, and with the left hand, we love enough to be, to hold people accountable. And that's how we're gonna solve this problem. So we will expand when we get to that point where we can. We'd like to serve as many young people as possible, change as many lives as possible. We have North County Lifeline in Vista, and we've been actually providing a drop-in day center for aged out foster youth for quite a while, and career support services. If there's ever a group that we could talk about that is deserving of our help, it's these young children that really were not loved by adults. They didn't have the loving foundation in a home. I had a young man that worked for me. He became homeless when he was 14. I didn't meet him until he was in his early 20s, but he shared his life story with me, and it was very emotional, and it was life-changing for me to learn about how young people don't get the love and support that they need. So for us to be able to step up as a community and do that is incredibly important.
Yeah, I mean, it's tragic, some of these stories, and to think that, they just need a little help to get settled, and this can hopefully be that foundation for them. It's a very holistic approach, which, has been discussed often when we talk about meeting the needs of the homeless. Is there discussion on who is going to be vetted to be in this home? How do they qualify? Can they come from other areas of the county? Do they need to come from Vista? How does that work?
So they're mostly from North County. They're not all from Vista. I think the important thing about serving this age cohort is we know that people who become homeless for decades, that they first experienced homelessness in this part of their life overwhelmingly. And we know that if we can interrupt the cycle of homelessness and we can provide support in these critical years, and that's the reason it cuts off at age 25. Research suggests that we can do the most benefit for these young people to change their lives permanently for the better by interdicting this homelessness at this moment in their lives. And that's the reason we're putting special emphasis on this age group, because we know we can make a difference. In the other parts of our homelessness program, again, we focused on compassion, but also accountability. We've reduced homelessness in Vista by 15%. We have continued to aggressively pursue those individuals who are selling narcotics into encampments. And that action alone has made a major reduction in street homelessness. And we're gonna continue to clean up our streets. We want clean streets, we want a safe community, and we want every person living on the streets to be inside in a safe environment that doesn't tax community services, 911, emergency room. We want to get people the help they need and do it in an efficient way that's loving.
Yeah. Well, this is an exciting development, and look forward to following some progress.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Mayor.